Let's go. It's time to be intentional. All right, guys. Hey, what's going on? This is not your typical episode. Why? Because the last episode I said we were done. We were calling it quits at 250, so to speak, the end of an era. And here we are, October 13th, my birthday. And I am here to announce officially for you guys that I have heard the cries, I have heard the asks, and I too, myself, have missed it. And so we are bringing Chasing Dreams back for a season 2. That's how we're going to call it. Season 2 of Chasing Dreams. Now, I'm doing this announcement episode so that you know, but it's not, the next episode isn't next week, just so you know. We are coming back. It takes a little work to get a podcast going, and so I have some work to do. But I think the intention is to have it by 2022. Yes, I am so excited to be bringing it back. One of the reasons we had stopped was we were going to be changing direction with my message of chasing your dream, because a lot of the people you hear are telling you their experiences. But what I want you to do is actually feel empowered to chase your own dream, make your own choices. And I thought I had to do that differently. And in actuality, I don't think I do. So we're going to bring it back, season 2. Some things are going to change. You'll see some new music and guests and stuff like that. But overall, the oomph will be there. And since I can officially do this on an episode, also thank you guys. Thank you for having us go across 100,000 episodes. I don't think I have that effect. No, I don't have that effect. But 100,000 episodes we crossed, and I am stoked for that. That's amazing. Mostly because we didn't have any episodes airing, and you guys kept listening. So we're going to give you new episodes. We're going to bring you brand new dream chasers. We're going to bring you brand new people to impact you, and there's going to be a little bit more conversation from me. Right? So be on the lookout. Make sure you're subscribed. Send it, share it, let people know we're coming back. But before I go, I do want it to be an episode. And there's something I need to talk to you about. So recently, very, very recently, a friend passed away. She was young, and it was sudden. It came out of nowhere. And this is why it's so important for you guys. Life is unpredictable. Life has its ups, it has its downs, and sometimes it can end suddenly. You have to live your life to the fullest. Live it without regret. Don't be afraid to take the chances, because you may not have a chance to change it later. And don't wait to have the experiences you want to have. Don't wait and say, I'm going to wait for retirement before I go to Greece. I'm going to wait for till I become 50 before I go and, visit the Sahara. Whatever. Don't wait is the idea and key. I need you to understand, because I'm still blown by my friend's passing, and it's surreal, 100%. But I know she lived her life the way she wanted it to be lived. She was a good Christian child. She had a family, and she lived every day the way she wanted to. What are you doing? Are you happy? If, God forbid, something were to happen to you suddenly, can you look back and say, I'm happy with how I lived my life. I did everything I wanted to do. I left nothing on the table. Can you say that? I'm not saying you have to do everything so that you hit the goals, you hit the dreams immediately. Because if you remember, what I say is, it's the journey. It's the process of getting there that will make you happy, that will get you joy in your life. It's not always about the end result. It's about the journey you take to get there. So are you living your life to the fullest? I'm not saying you have to hit every bucket list item you want right now, but are you on the way? Are you living your life so you can live that journey? And are you helping the next generation that comes after you to know to live that journey? A lot of us think it's one and done. If I do what I need to do, that's it. There's nothing else I need to be looking at. Nobody else I need to be looking at. And the truth of the matter is we have to change our thinking, right? A lot of us are trained with societal standards, and we're thinking, hey, that's what it is. Life is about living your life so that you have a college education, that you're married, that you have kids. And if you do it all before 30, that's a bonus and you've won at life. When in actuality, life is entirely different. And I've said this before, and I'm sure some of you have heard it. You're like, Aimee, you've said that. I'm saying it again because some people haven't heard it, and some of you guys aren't sharing it with the next generation. Share the fact that that's not what life is. That's not what life is about. Every one of us is made differently. Every one of us has a different path. So to take the script of one person and put it on somebody else, it doesn't work. I'm a twin. You guys know that. So if you see Jamie J, wish her a happy birthday. But her life and my life are different. What makes her happy and what makes me happy is different. And that's how it is for every single person. No two people have the same desires from beginning to end. There's always going to be some subtle difference. Always going to be some subtle difference. So I need you and want you and desire for you to figure out what it is you want in life and start going after it. I know some of you are like, hey, life is expensive. I can't do everything I want to do. You may not be able to do everything now, but are you working towards being able to do it? Right? I mean, I know, I understand life has bills. Life has things that you have to do, that you have obligations for. If you don't take care of yourself first, you're doing no one any good. So find the little ways that you can make and bring joy to your life. For those who haven't heard my story, or those who have, and here's a refresher, you know, when I was in my 30s, because I have to say that now, when I was in my 30s, early 30s, I had a job that I didn't really enjoy. It wasn't my cup of tea. I did good work at it. You know, I love the people I work with. That was the common refrain for me, but I needed it. I needed it in order to pay the bills, the student loans, right? I needed it. But that wasn't the thing that had to define me. And that's when I found something that brought me joy, that brought me happiness. So you got to figure out what it is for you. Because for me at that time, it was podcasting. It was sharing a message with people, listeners like you, for a different thing. It was about a TV show called Haven, but it brought me joy, right? So everything doesn't have to be perfect. Everything won't be perfect. But what is it that can bring you joy? Because once you add small things that bring you joy, they add up. They add up. So stop looking for the big whale. Look at the overall picture. Look at the overall picture and work on yourself. Figure out what it is you need. And I want you to help share that message with those in their 20s. Right? Because you're at a point where you're like, oh, I made these choices. I'm here. I deserve my fate. This is what is meant for me. Nope. Nope. That's not how it works. You can pivot at any time. Pivot now. Change your direction. It doesn't have to be a full 180. Even a 2-degree change can make a difference. Changes your path, changes your course of happiness, joy, and life. And for those in your 20s, you're listening to me. Figure out what makes you happy. It's about the experiences. It's about living your life. But it's also, think about the long haul, the long game, so to speak. Don't take a job and just keep working it because it's bringing you the money, but it's not bringing you happiness. That's not where it's at. Take your values, take your love and your passion, and figure out what is right for you in the long run. Don't stay at a place of employment that you are just disappointed and unhappy at. That's not going to do it. Right? Find what's going to do it for you. All right? You have the power. You have the power of choice. And I know some of you are like, Aimee, that's easy to say. Choice. But in actuality, guys, it's not. I know it's not easy to say. Choices have consequences. So if you think you only have one choice, I have no choice but to be at the work and job I'm at. Is that really true? Because you could leave. It's just that other choice of leaving has a lot of work attached to it. It has a lot of strings put in. Strings like, I got to find another job maybe, or I have to find another vocation. I have to do something. I have to change. But let me tell you, if you make that choice, you might be surprised by what comes out. You might be surprised at where it takes you. And the thing is, you know where the current road is taking you. But what about this new one? Just because it's unknown doesn't mean it's scary. Right? We talk about a forest and how if we go into the forest, scary things will happen. But what if it's not a scary forest? But because everybody said leaving or the forest is scary, you've assumed, hey, the forest is scary. But what if it's not? Right? So I want to share that with you guys because it's on my heart that life is short. Life is unexpected. Doesn't always work the way we want it to. But if you are living the life that you are meant to live, if you are living for yourself, it's okay that you have responsibilities, that you're a wife, a husband, a mother, a father, a grandparent, a brother, a sister, an aunt, an uncle, whatever. It's okay. But if you don't take care of yourself, because it's also Mental Health Awareness Week, which I think ended, yes, on the 10th, but either way, it's always mental health awareness. If you don't take care of yourself first, you're doing a disservice to everyone around you. Because you are just as important as the hats you wear. You are more important than the hats you wear. Because without you, you couldn't wear the hat. Right? So I just wanted to say that, guys. I wanted to bring that truth bomb to you, if you will, and know that that is important. I want you to chase your dreams, live your life, find the passions. If I can help in any way, reach out. I'm on all the socials. You can also reach me at Aimee at AimeeJ21.com. The name AIMEE. You got it. And I'm happy to help. Happy to help talk to you, figure out what's going on, and see what we can do. All right. So that's that. Chasing Dreams is coming back, season 2, around 2022, after, I'm not sure. So make sure you're subscribed and we will be back again next time. I don't have fancy music because I just wanted to get this out. So peace.